Hello, every nerd, nerdette, and noob. It is me, and today we're going to do a review on Luigi's Mansion: Dark Moon. Um, let's see. I bought the game on the 1st of June. I finished it on the 9th. So that's a little over a week that it took me to finish this game. Granted, I did, not play for, a day and a half. But geez, what can I say about this game? It was an amazing game. Truly, truly, it was an amazing game. The first mansion, super easy. It makes you feel confident, and it's almost like a tutorial. I mean, granted, there is some times where you're like, where am I supposed to go? But if you played the first Luigi's Mansion, you kind of know their tricks a little bit, so you know where to look. But I think for somebody that's new to the series at all, would be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I played Luigi's Mansion, the first one, for the GameCube a long time ago. I do watch my brothers play it from time to time, but besides that, there is really no difference between the games. I do, however, like the multiple mansion idea, because I know in the first game it's backtracking and getting lost because they're so big. I think the biggest mansion, was World 3, and because it was in a treehouse type mansion. And the only reason it was that big was because the boss level is at the super, super top. But the normal mansions are a bottom floor, a basement, ground floor, normal level. And then a couple of them were basement, floor, floor. I think the treehouse one was bottom. I think there was 3 bottoms. It might have been 2. And then ground, then 3 stories up. But I like how they kind of force you to do what they need you to do, which is good because you'll get lost. By not teaching you how to do things, or you have to figure them out by your own. There's this one plant that you have to use, a balloon, to lift yourself up. And it only starts appearing in the 3rd mansion. But, that's how you get up to the upper levels, is with this little balloon thingy. Boos were easy once you found them. To find boos most of the time, sometimes they're just on your way and you just naturally find them. Other times, it's where'd it go? Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? I know there was one that I couldn't find in the last level. It was the last boo before the boss. No, it was the boss battle, but it wasn't you fighting the big boss, which I'm not going to tell you. Even though if you played the first game, you'll probably figure that out. But for new players, I'm not going to spoil that for you. But it's the level before you go to the final last big boss. And it's okay, here's this ginormous mansion, you have to go to the backyard. But you know that Boo isn't in that backyard. So you're searching and searching and searching and searching this mansion from top to bottom to find this Boo. Like, it took me, like I searched for, like, 20, 30 minutes. And then I looked up a guide, because I was like, I don't know where this thing is. And then it was the most stupidest place ever, and you're just like, really? But you feel so good once you capture the Boo. The Boos were hard. Some of them were hard. Most of them were easy. But let's see. Let's just say there's about 30, 40 Boos. Okay? At least 5 of them were difficult. So it's not a difficult game. Though, if you're like a this is your first time ever playing a video game, ever player, which I really doubt there's anybody in the world like that. Well, no, I can't say that. But, like, teenager in modern countries. Let's go with that. Because I wouldn't be surprised if some guy from, like, Taiwan or Africa or somewhere just hasn't ever played a video game. That wouldn't surprise me, but I'm talking about, like, America, Europe, major Asian countries, Australia, New Zealand. I hope that doesn't make me sound bad. Not putting anybody down. I'm just trying to explain. Okay. Then, like, if you're a new player, like this is your first video game, it might be harder. But I've been playing video games since I was about 2. Same with my brother. His first game was Star Wars Bounty Hunter. And boy, howdy, did he beat that game before I did. And I was like 8. No, I was about 10, because he was about 2. But, boy, howdy. We start video games young in my family, just because it's awesome. But, let's see. This game is E for everyone, but I would say it would be more everyone 10 and up. I really don't think a little kid would be able to do everything. I think they would get stuck and frustrated if they tried to play this game. Because there was even some times I was like, oh my gosh, what in the world is happening? So I really think 10 and up would be a better rating for this game. Even though I know they do it on, like, violence and content and blah blah blah. I really don't think anybody under 10 should play this game, just because you're gonna get aggravated, and you're gonna get frustrated, and there's gonna be parts where you just die over and over and over. The only time I ever died over and over and over was this one boss battle in, like, the 4th mansion. I about flipped my crap. I was so pissed, because I just couldn't figure out how to do it. And then once I did it, I was like, this is easy. Why? Why do I have problems? But, yeah. Overall, it's a great game. Gems. You have to find gems. I'm pretty sure in the first Luigi's Mansion, you had to find gems too. Don't quote me on that. I cannot remember at the moment. But there's 13 gems, I want to say. It's either 13 or 12 gems in every level. Each level has a different color. And it's normally a color that would kind of fit in. Like the first level, it's like this creepy, like, authentic first world, like the first game mansion. Its gems are purple. And, which kind of goes with the castle, because it's kind of like the black, purple, and red, and, like, silver, gothic-y mansion. So sometimes they're kind of a little hard to spot, because you just think it's, like, something on the wall. And then in the next mansion, it was green? I think it was green. No, it was ruby. Ruby was the next one. And it was a clockwork factory. So a lot of the colors were like browns and golds and silvers and red undertones. So those were kind of hard to spot. I might be confusing them with the third mansion because one of them had green, and I know the green ones gave me the most trouble. And then there's the snow mansion that's blue, and then the last one is white, like diamond. So you have emeralds, rubies, sapphires, amethysts, and diamonds. There's 5 worlds. Another thing I liked about Luigi's Mansion is, even though it didn't have like the element snatching power of the first game, like the first game, you could like suck in like a candle's flame and use fire, or like suck in like water and use water and stuff like that. But with this, they kind of made it up by having the black light, which was super cool. It was a very useful tool, and I don't think I would have finished the game without it. It was a nice tool. Let's see. Oh, they also have the vault. The vault is where you can go and look at the ghosts. And there's 4 main, well, there's only like 3 main types that show up the most, which are hiders, smashers, and greenies. And then you have some other ones that are like ridiculous. Like there's one called like a scarer or something. It's like purple, and like it never shows itself until it's like right beside you, and then Luigi freaks out, and it takes you a minute to get back up, or they'll come up behind you and just shove you. Those were so annoying, especially when they're like packs of 4. Hiders at first are difficult because they hide, and if you don't find them soon enough, they'll start throwing stuff at you. And sometimes you just don't look and you get hit really easily. Ooh, sorry. There's also this thing called the Scare Tower, I think. Let me look. Yeah, it's like Scare Tower. And you unlock it after the first level, first world. And, it's almost like a gauntlet of, like, there's a couple different things you can do. You can, like, track the ghost dog, the poultry pup. You can, find all the ghosts, like, hunt all the ghosts. And then there's, like, a find the exit. And you can do it online or, like, with your friends. I did it once or twice. It's actually pretty neat. You just have to have the time for it. Because, like, one level's, like, you can go through 5 floors. And then there's 25 floors. I really wish they would have given me a better range. Like, you know, maybe like a 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That would have been better for me. Because I was like 5. And by the time I was on level 3, I was like, I'm so tired of this. If I have to catch one more ghost, I'm gonna scream. But it was fun. I think it would have been better if I played with other people, because I was like, I'm really just trying to try this out, and I really don't want to seem like a noob, so I want to go practice by myself for a little bit, and get better, and then I'll start playing with people. But this game definitely has replay value. I really would suggest buying it if you have a 3DS, and if you don't have a 3DS, get a 3DS and buy this. It is worth it. I laugh sometimes so hard that I cried. Like, that's how good of a game it is. So go get it. It's really awesome. Thank you for watching, and look forward to new reviews of Super Mario 3D Land and Animal Crossing when I'm done. And Paper Mario Sticker Star whenever I start that. So, bye guys. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye. Wow.